I've got Krimbo here ahead of their playoff game. Krimbo, what'd you get up to on the day off?
Practicing a little bit, you know, but yeah, we're watching the games, enjoying some good food, and yeah, but still been gaming because job not finished.
Job not finished indeed, and now on the other side, the next opponent. This is a Saw team that's been surging of late. They've been rising up through the ranks. How do you think you match up?
I think they are, yeah, as you said, they have been showing some good CS, but I don't care too much about the opponent. Doesn't matter who we face. We're just gonna play our game, and yeah, let's see how it goes.
Now, a comment on your guys' game, so to speak. You seem like you've been gelling nicely with rigoN in now, maybe adapting, maybe shifting some things around. Where do you think you are confidence rating in terms of full strength?
Well, I think right now we are at 70% maybe. I think it's a good percentage to say because we have, you know, some games in the past we should have won. I think the Pro League one against Mongol should have been ours, and if we get stuff like this and we can show our full potential, then I think, yeah, we can be good.
Looking forward to seeing it, man. Good luck. I've got Mutiris here ahead of their game against Big. Mutiris, do you know the last time you were in the top 4 of a tournament at a DreamHack?
I don't really remember, so top 4. Well, the last that I remember it was 2012. I don't know.
I think I've been doing some checking. I think 2014 DreamHack Valencia was the last time. That's 10 years ago. Roman was with you at that one. What does it mean to be back here 10 years later?
Well, it feels great in the US, so everything seems special, I think. So yeah, we are very happy to be here, and we want to show a great CS to the people.
Now, obviously for you guys, having risen up through the ranks, expectations are now a lot higher, right? Coming into this one, it was maybe a little bit of a tougher road to get to today. But now that you've gotten here, now that you're in the playoffs matched up against Big, how confident are you?
I think that we are very confident. Of course, Big, the last game that we had, it was in IM Cologne, and it was a very hard game, so that's what I'm expecting. They are great guys and great players. So we need to be at our best if we want to win. But let's see. I think that the victory from yesterday, it was really important for us. It was a crazy game. So yeah, we are very happy to be in the top 4.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do today. Good luck, man.
Go off, but how big are played so far? Will that work in the best of 3s? We're out on towards A already. This is quick, and I mean, JDC's the first line of defense, and he will get the first kill as well. Story and Mutiris both going to get clipped as tabseN comes in for a bit of support as well. The post-part not exactly bad, though, as ujergs and arisTOSH combine. This is wild.
It absolutely is. Krimbo's going to get a catch. Roman not really checking his angles as meticulously as he should. arisTOSH gets another really clean round. It's ujergs to finish it off, and the two of them will take over. A little whoopsie.
Yeah.
He surely realized, but it's all good because, you know, one of his teammates has died. So, doesn't matter too much. Still looking at this disadvantage as an issue. It continues to get worse. Just 3 remaining now on the side of Saw, and a severe lack of utility as well. So they're going to have to find some heads. syrsoN's first test on the AWP. He passes. May well be able to do a bit more from in here as well. Slightly nervy as he looks off the angle, nearly does go down. There's a catch on the backside, but it's an information play from rigoN.
Yeah, he kind of dies for the cause there. He knows sort of what they're set up for. They've got this top ramp control, high for no reason, and also dropping them in towards the hands of Big. So first gun round, or first round with an investment from Big, it goes without saying he was really uncomfortable. You know, averaging like a 0.96 rating or something in the first 3 months. He looked very much off his game, but recently he has looked top-notch, but they get baited into that fight. They just walk into the pitfall there, set up by Saw, and it works brilliantly, and they're all just slotting into place. JDC, best of luck, fella.
Try and take some guns away. He is going to get the drop onto one. Here's that bomb going down. There is a small opportunity for him to isolate some fights, actually. A few of the Ts are quite far away from the main crux of the action. JDC, though, I think he's already called the round, really. So he'll look to back off and look to exit. He's got, a man that stands in his way. Clutcher extraordinaire will take his head keen off. So, Saw shaping up nicely here around where Big kind of one kill or even a positional advantage, as we saw with the rigoN down the vent in the previous round. Oh, they have a great sense of the timings, and you can see there, syrsoN, he's switching, he's up, he's down, and they take a very favorable peek together. Story finds him in between angles, and Saw should be able to capitalize off the back of that now. Krimbo in towards the ramp. Does have some assistance. Could get messy over here, actually. tabseN a little tentative to go for it. U-Jerks with the two-piece. There's a player outside. You know, it's all over the place. So hard to read. But the bomb is going to hit the deck here. With only 30 seconds left to recover this 2 versus 2. It may well have just slipped away from them.
Yeah, I think if this round's going to be on, it comes from Story. He has to get this kill in towards Squeaky. Got the right idea. He spots the elbow. You know, he knows he's there. Pop shot, but it's very difficult to wallbang there. He can't do a lot of damage, so position given away, and he is given the luxury of crossing over. JDC goes for one, looks for the second. U-Jerks will trade. Time ticking, 10 seconds. Swing and a fine! U-Jerks! How are we getting away with that? He had no right to win it. Starts the round, and my God, does he close it. That's brilliant.
This team, a name that, again, we'd come to watch, a name that sort of burst onto the tier 2 scene. Maybe didn't turn any heads, you know, for the high-level game, but we knew there was a bit of something in this player. Been delivering. It's not resulted in an awful lot, unfortunately, with only the one big round, but he has certainly been on the map for sure. Single door burst downstairs. tabseN is around here, but it's so tough to get those multiple kills that they so desperately require. JDC, big kill from him. Molotov in. A rigoN, yeah, goes down to it. Not much he can do, hoping for a fight. Never comes his way. U-Jerks alone against 4 now.
If there's ever a time to show up, it would be now. There's one. Does take a healthy amount of damage though in the second. He's not going to get as fortunate. rigoN will see it off, and finally Big get another round back on the board, but it needs to be one of many at the tail end of this half. I think they don't give them the luxury of it.
syrsoN again looking to find the opener here. Does happen for him. Krimbo finding one through the smoke as well, as Big turning proceedings in their favor the past couple rounds. Something has switched. It's not quite aggressive, not quite passive. syrsoN does overstep the mark and loses his life. And again, Saw looking to fight, looking to catch you off. It is working. A rigoN, 2-piece for him. Make it 3 for the round. And now just rigoN and Krimbo. They say, where the hell has this round gone? Where have my teammates gone? Krimbo standing strong. rigoN behind could be huge. They've not considered him at all. It's down to the 1 versus 2. Can he get the timing here? Should be able to drop this player, and the bomb does so. Half HP for Mutiris. Where the hell is he? Has he gone up? Has he gone around? Don't quite know. This, again, is the Saw MO. Keep them confused on a leash. He will be spotted out this time, though. Nade gonna go in. Not happening. Mutiris picks up the pace, goes up the ladder. Goes down the ladder, goes up the ladder, looking for a clean 1v1 here. Is he going to get it? The answer seems to be no. Nade goes in, misses rigoN completely. What is happening here? Mutiris just edging forwards, looking for the fight. rigoN even corrects his posture to make sure he wins this one out. Only taking 1 point of damage, leaving 1 point of damage on Mutiris, looking to siphon the soul away from the IGL of Saw, and he will indeed do it. Huge round from rigoN on the timing.
So if they change their default at the moment has been leaving 1 over towards ramp, 1 in towards lobby, 3 towards outside that takes secret control. That time, when they spam down to the smoke and then get a kill towards credit card or config, they then change it up and say, right, AK-47 is the only premium rifle. There's a couple of Galils for Story, Mutiris too, but this would require something. Mutiris, that's not bad for the first. Krimbo doesn't get cleared, not effectively, as he will get to just about with his final bullet before his demise. 3 versus 3. AKs, now a couple of them to work with. Story also got 1 to wield, but that's taken a fair chunk of damage. And Roman's not close enough to be able to pick one up himself. Hang on, Deagle, here, up close. Oh, that's a misstep by rigoN. He tries to get information, and that's good when you have the numbers. When you don't, it leaves gaps in the armor, and it's now all down to syrsoN. Scriv surely unwinnable.
Yes. Yes. Indeed. Very unwinnable in the end. Oh, my goodness. A wild finish. Maybe could make quick work of them here. It all begins with a pistol, as it so often does. Knife out in the vent. Why not? Seems like they are faking the drop down, but he's going to get it. He's going to get it. tabseN. Oh, no, you've fallen into the trap. Unreal stuff. Now the rest of the team has to kind of ignore that and try and move down. mutares, as well as the kill, is also in the prime position to stop them crossing. He's going to do just that. Keeps the kills coming in. The power of the knife, the pistol ace on the cards.
Oh my, that's actually ridiculous. That's read like a book. They know exactly what they're going for. That is perfect. I don't think Krimbo, king of the clutches, sure, but
very rarely seen as well. Usually, you know, a pistol will like reveal itself on that angle and then everyone will just sort of jump across, especially in a pistol round, you know, try and ignore him, but they all took the fight. Krimbo does take him down, denying the ace. He's got to get this bomb back. Oh, no. Hold on a sec. Kills are coming in for Krimbo. This is getting problematic. Both of the CTs are split here as well, so really slip away. Molotov in. That does force the fight out. Krimbo wins it. You jerks is all that remains from the spot where mutares did so much damage earlier on. There's not a lot of time. He could still do this. Of course he's going to fake it out. And of course you jerks does not bite. There's still time to get the bomb plant in though. This is where you jerks might move. He opts not to. He is afraid of the clutch menace. That is Krimbo looking for an ace of his own here. Who wins out? It will be you jerks round the corner to deny, and he'll take a moment to relish in it too. Pistol.
The one main thing you have to look at there is the way in which Saw actually approached that. Yeah, credit to mutares. But this fight from him is great, but the way they approach after this, they allow him to isolate fights. They give him 5 1v1, and that's the worst way to go about it. Credit to you jerks. But my God, that was close.
rossDosh up top. Going to see the toes first. He comes off the angle, though, as the utility comes in. He's now second-guessing himself. Has to be sure of this one. They're ready for him, but like I say, he sees the toes. It's a really dangerous angle. That AK is going to go down. It will be immediately scooped up. Meanwhile, downstairs, what the hell is JDC doing down here? But mutares is on cleanup duty. Just 3 remaining. They will manage to find a kill. They may well have secured a bomb plant here as well, but syrsoN still up top. He's now only got a scout. He misses the shot. Ooh. He misses again, and romaN will see the round off ultimately. You jerks, an easy find. Could have been any of them. Double digits here for Saw on Nuke. That is, of course, what we are all about here. So Saw on the back foot. Story could get caught quite easily. Wow. Lands that shot, however. Krimbo maybe thinking he had that position in the bag. Not going to be the case. And it swings back to even. But before I get the words out, rossDosh will take JDC up top.
And they might not expect you just towards back site itself. Very common to go play over towards single door here. And now he's known. He only gets a tag. syrsoN, who took so much damage from the nade earlier, still alive somehow. This door might pop open in his face. Oh! aslatlanta lines them up. That should be the round. No bomb plant for you, sir. And time starting to tick. 30 seconds. And even that would have been a luxury that rigoN isn't given. aslatlanta, fortunate as ever, but that was clean.
No, it could have been some backup there. Don't want to take the risk. They've located the AWP as well, which is obviously a very important part of the CT defense. You jerks. Maybe spotted a crack. Maybe hearing a few footsteps. Still going to be a creep forwards here, but it is a 2-man setup. Double spray down for you jerks. He's lost some of his friends, however. The bomb has dropped in that spot, so it's awkward, to say the least. Story. A nasty surprise at the top of the ladder. He has revealed a couple. They will work their way through to eliminate the main contingent of Big. Just Krimbo is all that remains here, and he's not rushing for the bomb. I think it's smart. Unfortunately, couldn't win out the fight. The map goes the way of Saw. No huge surprises, maybe a little flat from Big, you could argue, but Saw, they're all about Nuke. It is their map through and through.
Well, for Big, it was a lackluster shoving in towards map number 1. They need a complete turnaround here in map number 2.
Starting off towards A, it does seem like a fake utility setup here on the B site. Saw not really biting, might draw someone in from middle, but they're still pretty ready for the A-hit. Shadow spotted now as well, rossDosh up top. That's what the Julies can do, the quick switch across to the second. The bomb has spilled forwards as well, so decisions being made for Big. tabseN has acted upon his smoke here, made his way quite deep in towards B, so they've got the bomb, they're able to bail out. I think they should fully make it across. Bomb going safe. It will be JDC to hang around in middle. mutares with the flick. Age just a number for this guy as he lands a really nice shot. tabseN moving forwards though, finds 2, brings it into a doable situation here. He's done a lot of heavy lifting for the squad. Hiding away in the corner as well. The bomb still not planted, but it will be momentarily. I think syrsoN know what is up.
Wow.
Mutiris out. Patience on the tabseN side. It's just going to be syrsoN now. He's actually not committed to the bomb plants. They don't even necessarily have that. syrsoN chasing this kill down. Feels confident for it. Mutiris just tapping away, leaving him low. Eventually loses his head. But surely a winnable 1 versus 1 now for Story, you would assume.
Way to rotate around. He knows he's got time to work with. His expectation was originally Donut. Now he's put out Store and he's tagged him down low. syrsoN might just pull off the 1 versus 2 and a 3K overall, and he's playing time. That's good. Story doesn't have a kit. The question is, does he just stick this? I kind of like it. If he sticks this, is kind of genius. Gets off the bomb. Another tag going to come through as well, but time too far. syrsoN has run out the round, regardless of Story getting the kill. Big draw. First blood here on Ancient. And we've got to look at this map as well. You know, we spoke positively about...
So a reapproach now from Big on the utility.
Mutiris, he's lined up and he starts tapping away. He's just breaking small little holes in the smoke, hoping to get a gap. Story did come off the angle, and as a flash comes through, he'll be wary of peeking back into this. This is setting up for a B hit, and only roman's here. There's a move coming through mid as they now start to get red room control, but roman is going to be isolated in a moment. This could be tough.
Yeah, man, the B bomb site doesn't really seem to be super favorable for Store, it would seem. roman does get 1, a lot of damage onto another couple. I don't know if that was like a headshot through the body or if it was a team damage, but ultimately room to find a frag, not gonna happen. Down to just ujerks. He is in the thick of it here. Will be spammed halfway through that wood. Not ideal, and indeed with no opportunities presenting themselves, he will back off. So interesting kind of setup, maybe some shifts coming in from the Big default. Maybe Big didn't lean too much on B the last time.
Ignite over, JDC will take a chunk and a second behind it, so he might be in a bit of trouble here. And yeah, the flashbang was perfect. JDC, unfortunately, no chance in that one. So an opening for syrsoN, maybe one that they could wield in their favor, because Story catches one of the cross.
Yeah, it's a nice find, actually. Again, it's a really good read from Big. Every time syrsoN try and go for some kind of aggression, they leave gaps. They leave big gaps in their defense. Unfortunately, this time, that AWP was there to semi-fill them, and it's enough to scare Big into slowing down. Bomb's also been left in spawn. That's an oversight for sure. Smoke comes in. syrsoN, nothing he can do here. So I think it might just be one of those boring old saves. They've got plenty of money, but
yeah,
just feels unwinnable from here.
He's had lights out performances. He judged 110 ADR, Aristosh 95 ADR. So they both...
This feels like a weird round. This feels very nervy from Big, in fact.
I like this from Aristosh, but the only thing is for him is that by doing this, he leaves Donut completely exposed.
Oh,
now he
no.
doubles back on the worst time. Surely Krimbo gets this one for free. He hears all the steps coming through Donut. Krimbo was spotted? Yeah, he was, but it doesn't make a difference. Krimbo, he had the drop, he had the number. However, Mutiris is still here in good time. He's good for 1. Can't get the second as rigoN responds. And that should be the round, surely. A 2 versus 4. Yes, it's been damage dealt, but this asks a hell of a lot. Story can't hit the shot on the cross. Bomb now will be planted. No, I speak too soon. How is Story given the luxury of getting out? How has Story got 2? Big have completely fallen apart. The communication is all over the place. And it's now down to a 2 versus 2. Story misses, but still alive. JDC might be all that's left in a moment as Krimbo is low.
That is messy. It is brave from both sides there. Even the peek in from Krimbo to try and fight the AWP that's just dropped 2 of your teammates. Really, really dangerous stuff, but the risk, it does pay off. roman trying to isolate some fights here, just trying to discover anyone, really. It's
no kit.
Not happening. No kit available. He loses out his initial fight anyway. It's so damn close. If only he dropped the main player, he could have played a bit faster. Here as they figure themselves.
Yeah,
it's that re-peak, man. You know, just got to relax slightly. They're feeling too, I don't want to say confident, but just like they have to do.
Does cost them, not, I wouldn't say the round, but it cost them a lot of space. 1-for-1 trades early. JDC and Mutiris both get in the action in the early part of this. ujerks, look at the ramp aggression though. He's maybe not learned his lesson, or maybe learned to get up in their face. 1, not the second. A little labored.
Oh.
rigoN gets 2.
romaN needed that. romaN needed that to keep the hopes alive. It still is possible. Story's got the AWP set on the site. There is a very quick flank coming in. They don't seem to be giving any credence to. The bomb, of course, has been dropped. A quick check, but it's kind of lazy from Krimbo. A tough angle for him to work from as well. You know, dropping down on the ramp, I guess, whatever you'd call that. Mutiris keeps on going. Brave once again. That seems to be the word of the map thus far. Story drops syrsoN, and there you have it. Saw may have had...
They're going to need to get hyped up as well, and that's a good round to take. 6-2. This map at one point was the most CT-sided map in the pool. Not so much anymore. It's very puggy. And uJerks likes to fight. There's 2 for him. Drive by with the MP9, and romaN gets one more. 1v3 in a matter of what, 10 seconds?
Yeah, man. I mean, Big trying to answer back in an angry way. Use that frustration. Oh. Get off. Get off of that. I don't want to see it, mate. I don't want to see it.
You naughty boy.
I don't want to see it.
Here. You can see that's why initially they're playing quite timid. Krimbo should get the advantage. He will. Story gets the trade, but they're giving Krimbo opportunities.
Yeah, and they've left the AK isolated as well to just softly, tacitly sell a fake. The bomb itself is actually going towards A. They do have an advantage still. There's no armor on the remaining 4. JDC does get a catch. What is that second kill? He just spun around and absolutely splammed romaN. It's all going to be on Story, 2 on the USP. He's now probably discovered that they've not got armor, so maybe if he can get his hands onto an automatic weapon, he is singing, but this is not going to be easy.
I guess the title of a hero AK, because it was a saved one, so they've just lost to an eco, which for Saw is not good, but it's great for Big. No offense, starting, but it is one of those where they've obviously changed up a lot recently to make this map a stronger part of their pool.
Definitely feels that way. romaN's got to deal with a couple early on. He takes one. Meanwhile, in towards middle, they will find success. Aggression, Stores, textbook MO looking good. Just kills all over the place right now as it's almost like a pug on Ancient. You said it had stepped up in that sense, but yeah. A change up ultimately from both teams. Oversend here. Mutiris does creep through the smoke, looking around, getting some information. tabseN stood well to find one there. Really well timed. Will get traded down to just Krimbo. He has crept away into cave. Will they expect him? Footsteps heard. Clean frag for the first. It's a 10-second hold. Surely not, says Krimbo. No. It doesn't look like he's thinking about it at all. Going to try and pick up the pace towards the very end and will indeed deny him off. He's got the sense of timing down. 9-3 at the turn of the half. Let's see how this one pans out. We shall see. Something has changed in the water for Big for sure. All starts with a pistol. All starts with Mutiris taking that first fight. romaN will drop to rigoN, as does a Rosdosh. The ramp presence is problematic. rigoN comes in from the side and slams them down. One-man army. A quiet first half, maybe not required. He's denied the ace, as we keep getting teased with these aces in this series. But Mutiris, of course, has got 4 more to get through.
Yeah, big ask. Can he do what Krimbo got so close to doing, but ultimately failed in Nuke? It's exactly the same position too. And no, is the answer. tabseN shuts them down at just 1. And it will be Big. I mean, that is masterful from rigoN. He was bottom of the scoreboard before that, now lies second. So now 1 round can completely turn you. Yeah, exactly. Those shots are so clean from him. He's loving life, loving it.
Not looking good. Third map surely going to be required. We felt through and through it was a 3-mapper. Deserved of it. 2 one-sided first couple of maps. And that is, I suppose, what you and I are in for. But hopefully the third brings something quite exciting, quite tantalizing indeed. tabseN hidden up in the corner. This looks like a really good setup, to be honest. They've got 4 on B as well, ready to go.
Oh, don't clear him.
Yeah, he gets half checked. Story trades it out. It's a lot of damage done. Not looking good here. 12 on the horizon. uJerks getting a couple thanks to the Molotov as well. He's unfortunately unable to do anything else. It's all going to be down to Story. The spam through the smoke. Yeah, really dangerous for him to stick around there. Unfortunately, that'll be 12 secured.
He knows what they're going to do. They drag everybody over, leave 1 player in towards red room as an insurance policy just in case they try to late round double back. Smart play. JDC this time doesn't go aggro, tries to play passive, but gets mollied immediately. And Mutiris makes sure to clean up the kill. Blind, but you take him all the same. rigoN, he's made noise, he's gone active with the smoke. Does he expect uJerks up close here? This Macton at this range could be deadly, and it is on the drive-by, gets his. I don't think we're done just yet.
Potentially not. potentially not. There is still room for recovery. The bomb is not really dedicated to a particular side just yet. So if guessing correctly, Big could hold them off. tabseN's got 2 to get through. Shadow there. He's so close to the double kill. That would have been everything. They still are going to be walking into the den of the AWP, but he's somewhat alone. A late activation from Mutiris as well. Could be very dangerous indeed. syrsoN's got to guess correctly. Bomb still not dedicating in just yet. Saw very, very nervy, just trying to sell some kind of a fake. syrsoN bested up close. The bomb is headed towards Krimbo for a second. Might not be in the end. Again, they're just trying to really confirm where is this last player.
Just over 100 ADR as well. 100.2 at the moment. Is still just pretty uncomfortable. Just a low by out 5-7s. At this range, though, that is prime potential for JDC to line them up. We're not getting eco, surely not. 2 AK scooped up. A Deagle and a P250 alongside them. What is that swing from ujerks as well? He's gone alone. There's no need to fight like that, and aresTOsh left all alone. And a 1 versus 3, which feels impossible at 13 points of HP. How have Saw let this one slip?
Not looking good at all. I think it is indeed over. I think that vertigo will be required here. You know, he's trying to clear some angles and also find a kill. That's sort of what you want to do. Thin the numbers before getting said bomb down. Plant comes in, and Krimbo will take him. So Big managed to find it. Third map is indeed going to be secured here. Expectant now, I think it is safe to say. A very one-sided affair, but for both teams flipping across.
One map decides. Could even be at the bare minimum doubling your prize pool. Not bad story. In the flames as well as he was flashed off. They will take this control, but ujerks for the first. The tap through as well. JDC does take a tag, but the bomb goes down. This is scrappy as tabseN gets one. The answer back from ujerks as well. A very quick pistol, and ujerks continues to tear. tabseN gets tapped, and they look for more as well. Runs out of ammo. Mutiris bails him out, and romaN cleaned it up. It's wild, it's wacky, but it's Saw who draw first blood.
They absolutely needed that as well. It started off
by a very small margin. Big find more rounds on their T side generally, so you've got to hope for this to be pretty solid out from them. Obviously not the start they want, and maybe not the follow-up either. First is actually going to go the way of Big, though. A lot of damage dealt, and the nades do rain in for some more. Diving into the flames as well. It's a wacky one, but yeah, Krimbo gets away with it, and they might be winning a round.
Goodness me, what is going on here? They have not slowed down. They've not stopped holding W until the bomb gets planted. They will win out the force buy, and that's a pretty decisive showing as well. This is...
Force Saw into a move as they're trying to counter him, but patience could be a virtue.
Smoke goes down, covers the cross. They don't seem too frightened by it. They will still send the attack forwards. JDC just creating a bit of space here. rigoN in at Gen. Good angle for him. Not the best weapon, though. Big damage. Secures it. Still being kept even. Bomb not really got a clear path to the site. It's Krimbo in at middle that is running interference right now. rigoN goes down. They can continue moving forwards, and well recovered there by Big. It felt like a pretty good spot.
Little bits of usual for the CT side. Not a full belt, but a first fight, which goes well. Story delivers. He swings, and he'll shut down Krimbo in that red-hot form and limit him at nothing in this. ujerks, he might have actually spotted the pixel just through the gap in the top there, and that could work in his favor. He doesn't want to over-peek here, but he might stick around because that Molotov, I don't think it spreads in his direction. romaN, good for one, and oh, Story and romaN combined for more. JDC left all alone, and he was just known over towards B stairs, so this round's done, and it might have been done flawlessly too.
The explosiveness continues on vertigo. There he is, caught by the business end of Mutiris' M4.
Which does give you that mantle. They can take an ESL Challenger Atlanta. That would be a huge way to shut the doubters. But JDC, good for one. aresTOsh as well. He's dancing around. Oh, he nearly gets a second from Gen.
JDC keeps it coming, though. It's ujerks at the back end. There's just so many bodies. When you kill one, 2 more spawn. ujerks continues fragging, 3-piece for him. Krimbo, 9 and 2 in the clutch. This is exactly the recipe somewhat spotted out on the stairs as well. But yeah, approaching B with no utility and no information. So many angles for you to get double swung from. Not much you can do there.
Head armor, a luxury that JDC and rigoN can't afford. So that makes those M4s very scary in particular. They are looking back over towards ramp, and roaming here to meet them. Behind that smoke, they wait though, and a Molotov will slow them down, and they wanted to go to short. He knows his lineups, he gets his tag.
Bit more damage done as well through the tarp here. On the right lines. Ooh. Got the right idea. Will get overwhelmed. Got to be careful peeking into this one. The Deagles can turn the tide quickly, and they do so. Ooh, this is dangerous. Armor is there, of course. syrsoN's found himself an AK. May not quite realize it yet, again, with just how fast everything was. Krimbo, another headshot lands. The Deagles taking over and leaving a rigoN in the impossible situation. Recovery required. A really big round. If Big can get it, and they will, the drop comes in. JDC from behind. A huge find for Big.
Backside with a beaut. Even for syrsoN here, I mean, these are some quick shots of the Deagle. He doesn't have armor. Basically one tag, he's a dead man walking. But brilliant work. What a round to take. What a round to try and flip the script.
Shaping up towards B. 30 seconds remain. Story is low, but he's close to the action. There's another flash available here. rigoN going to get it down. Story does not move on it. uJerks has got the M4 looking to cut off the mid players. Not going to happen. Story is somewhat alone here. One walks into his crosshair. One is not going to be enough. Roman's left to do it all. He's found two in this 1v4. They're still a little panicked. There is an AWP in the mixture. The Molotov is late. He works his way through, can't find that kill, and that was, of course, the big moment. Does not happen.
Heading into the final round of the half. 6-5, advantage in their court. uJerks going to get active. He wants a fight, and he'll take it, and he'll take it with ease. Not the second, though, as syrsoN and JDC combine well.
Looking good here. They've got control of this bottom end of ramp pretty comfortably. A nice nade does go in, takes a few chunks out, but another player lost is not ideal. Story's got to make something happen here. He knows it, trying to rotate back around. A rigoN will clear mid tentatively. Pick up the M4. Story trained and ready here on the edge of the scaffolding. Spots the barrel, but JDC reaction shot to shut him down. rigoN is all alone. He's on the site. He's in the right place. Keen headshot. They might even bail on him. Not going to be the case. They will still look to take the fights out here. Big gaps everywhere, of course, and a keen 7-5 comes in for the German majority. Potentially of that grand final. Maybe it's not quite delivered in terms of the maps just yet. Hopefully Vertigo will keep it up. The scrap begins again as a quick move towards B. Muterius will roll first, has to lead from the grave here. They are very ready for this B hit on the CT side. Does that even matter though? syrsoN trying to still hold the line. Oh, it's tabseN that finds that all the same. Too many bodies to deal with. Roman in the clutch once again. Never really finding success from here. In that first half, quick onto the first. He's not seen the second man. It has come across. The headshot doesn't land from rigoN. However, another opportunity at it. Oh, fades into the smoke, trying to hide away, just starve the information. Make him panic a little. Smoke goes down. Got to reapproach the fight. Maybe. Has he sold? That he's going away. Headshot lands through the corner of the wall. Can he get the crisp find here? Roman struggling to get it done. That first was so nice. The second is yet to land. My goodness, neither of them can land the bullets here. Both reloading. Take a moment to readjust. rigoN again, adjust his posture, and it will work out successfully. He knows what's up. He feels good about.
It's a mammoth task, which isn't up to scratch for them. First spotted syrsoN, first shot connected. uJerks just as the smoke plumes.
A lot of damage done to the rest of this T side as well. It's looking good for Big. Story is the first to pick up. He will go down eventually. He's created something for his team. Can they work with it? Flank has been heard there in towards short. JDC finds the close kill. rigoN on the Deagle gets it done. And Big surely have done enough. It feels so damn good.
That's what we want to see. A great round from him. 2 kills. Very clean. And winning a bonus like that is massive. Drive-by from uJerks, but insta-traded by syrsoN. He's happy to take fights at range, and the pressure, no scope not connecting. Story will get one in the flames. Tag on towards another as well. It's scrappy against the pistols. A 2 versus 2. syrsoN out of this just yet, because Mutiris, he thinks he slipped the net, but he's being held from both sides. roman gets an AK in the 1 versus 2. Surely not doable in this spot. Flash over. And roman just creeps by as well in the back lines. This may go overlooked for a moment. Back turn, JDC caught napping. Pants around his ankles in a 1 versus 1. roman's got the side to himself, and it's a long flank for Krimbo.
Speed picked up. roman confident in himself that B will be clear. Digits being tapped in. Krimbo has picked up the pace, maybe a footstep heard as well. So roman will have a good idea where he's coming from. The smoke leaves a gap above, and Krimbo's quicker, Krimbo's stronger. roman head in hands after that.
Bit of tilt as well, understandably, because this is a series that they felt like they had an opportunity. They got that first map. They got it cleanly too, and on track for being reversed. Sweet. Krimbo good for the first as well, playing on top of double stack. And syrsoN through the smoke finds Story.
5v3, syrsoN looking for another. He will miss out. ujerks actually finds 2. Big moment for him. Mutiris catches 1 through the smoke on the other side of the map, so all of a sudden it's unraveled. 6 on the cards here. roman can find this one cleanly. He does indeed. tabseN will just save it. Saw by themselves a lifeline.
There's money left over for Big, so with that tabseN save, they can buy in. It'll be fine. Pressure, he's in the open now as well. I'm sure roman will see him in just a second. No, they go the other way around, and he might just survive. Yes, he will, as he gets that kill. I'm so surprised he gets away with that. roman actually goes to join Mutiris rather than playing. And
it's not miles away. Only a few rifle rounds, which of course is what you work on, what Counter-Strike is all about. Story's going to open up. Oh, Krimbo egregious. 18 kills, that won't be one of them. syrsoN will manage to find a trade back. rigoN is here quickly towards the B bomb site, looks to drop the bomb, not going to happen, and the rotators have been dealt with. Big losing their nerve ever so slightly. That is exactly what the doctor ordered. Saw will kick things off on their comeback campaign very cleanly indeed. tabseN not going to spot. ujerks actually finds the kill. All the same, that's very, very dominant, and you can see there's a little...
For syrsoN, finding this next round could be what's necessary for them to tie up the game, but syrsoN draws the blood first onto Story. ujerks Atlanta back, syrsoN continuing his aggression, and he will deliver for a double. Looks for 3 as well, as ujerks might actually just go through this smoke. This is risky. Like ships in the night, it goes in ujerks' favor. Second time of asking, not so much. It's very scrappy, but it's looking good for Big, as Arash Josh left with it all to do in a 1 versus 3. This is difficult, but he has the bomb.
All right, here we go. This is the do or die moment, it feels like. Absolutely got to secure this. If they want to stay alive, the 12 rounds, sure, they can get into that, but comeback's not complete just yet. It'll give Big control of the game back. Nice find onto the first.
There's a flank.
Oh, he doesn't know about it. He doesn't know about it at all. He's going to fake it out once again, though, just trying to put some panic into his opponents. tabseN is not slowing down. It all comes down to the timing. He will spin, but doesn't see him. tabseN takes it. Certainly close for a moment. I think it's
utterly important. Arguably one of the most important rounds we've seen so far in this tournament. This is the grand final spot after all. First and second are good for Big, as syrsoN and tabseN deliver. Mutiris Atlanta back, but they just completely fall off the aggression. rigoN sticks around, so does tabseN, and that might just be the closer. Mutiris, all that's left, and he cannot deliver. Big locked themselves into a grand final deservedly, and we have to say goodbye to syrsoN. A showing and a half from both sides, but it's Big who step up to the plate, and now potentially for that trophy.
playing fantastic Counter-Strike throughout the course of the weekend. syrsoN not quite up to scratch, not quite up to form, unfortunately.
I am here with the #1 fan of the Talk to a podcast. I'm here with Kakafu himself. Kakafu, you got to be happy with the guys right now. You're in the grand final. How does that feel?
It felt amazing. It was a very hard game. Props to syrsoN, but it feels very good to be in the final.
Now, before this map, you told me no one likes to play Vertigo. Do you like Vertigo a little bit more now?
I mean, we are confident on this map. Like before my time, also in Big, Johannes played this map very, like tabseN played this map a lot, and they were really good. But we feel confident on it. I think the T sides are always messy, but you can always win. We're just happy that we can close it on CT side.
I want to talk about that timeline, right? You've been coach of this team for 4 months now. It's been a little bit of a rebuild, restructuring, figuring out that identity. When I spoke to Krimbo before the series, he said he thought you guys were about 70% of the way to full strength. What do you think now?
I think it's very accurate. I also think it's like around 70–80%. We're just working on us like every day, and I think everybody's also ready to work. And like the group is just nice. Like we have a very nice group. They understand each other very well, and I think that's the key to move forward.
But is 70–80% going to be enough to lift this trophy?
I mean, we always have to like improve in the tournament. So I think if we show 90%, we can lift the trophy.
We'll see if they can get 90%, Sam.